Hi, my name is Sophia Barrett from Audacious, and I would love to tell you just for a moment how you can share the love of God with somebody else. Sometimes it's a little bit daunting and we freeze up and we get all tense and we're like, how are we going to do this? And sometimes we just don't do anything. But my encouragement to you with anything like sharing the love of God is to know the love of God yourself. That is so important. If you get into God's presence and you start to get acquainted with the love of God yourself, then it has a way of spilling out. You'll have His heart and you'll start to see things that He sees, and that changes everything. So spending time with Jesus is so important, just sharing our faith. So you'll be in a situation, right? And it'll be quite normal. And then suddenly you'll feel something. Somebody will say something and say, you know what, I've got a bad back. You know, a pretty common thing to have. You know, people have accidents and they're in pain. And you'll be like, ah. And you'll feel something and you'll say, you know what, I'd love to pray for you. Would that be all right? And it's the most natural thing in the world. Not because, oh, I need to say something quick, say something. It's more, I feel that God loves you so much that He doesn't want you to be in pain, and I would love to pray for you. You see, everything Jesus did, whether it was healing the sick or raising the dead, it all came out of a heart of compassion. And when we look in our world, to look with the eyes of compassion is the best thing that we can possibly do. Somebody will say something and compassion will start to rise up because of what you've experienced in your own time with God. And you'll know, is this the right thing to do? Yes, it is, because it's what God would do if He was here in the flesh. But what He chooses to do is to do it through you. And I find that people are so open. When it comes from a heart of compassion, they are so open. And every time that I've taken that step, every time that I've, done it scared, excited, because I've heard God say, I want you to do this, or I want you to talk to this person. Every time I've done it, it's always been amazing. And you know what? I've always sensed the presence of God in a way that I've never experienced before. The more you do it, the easier it gets, but never stop encountering the love of God for yourself, because that's where our power, authority, and our compassion comes from. So give it a go today. I know that it will be awesome.